Okay, so this is going to be the end of the new stuff for AP Hug. We did it. Made it to the end. Woo! Woo! This is it. The last of the new stuff, and after that it's just review. So we're going to do some more farming. Everyone's favorite topic. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started here. And I'm going to make a farmer out of you yet. Okay, you just be familiar where things are grown in the U.S. Okay, so there you are, the belts. They call them the belts. The belts are where things are basically grown. So wheat belt, the dairy belt, the corn belt, the cotton belt, the sugar belt, and tobacco belt. And that's kind of self-explanatory, right? So the wheat belt would be these Midwest areas where they have these large commercial farms where they grow a lot of wheat. Unfortunately, today not doing well. It's not price competitive to other places, so that's why there's been a shortage of flour during this quarantine time. Corn has become one of our major productions of agriculture in the country. Most of it's exported out of the country. Okay, so make sure you know your belts. You can go through that. Okay, agricultural location. So this seems to be something that the College Board enjoys to test on. So there's four factors, right? Transportation links. So you obviously don't have a huge farm, middle of nowhere near a railroad track or a trucking center, because you got to get your product to the store at some point. Got to get it to Costco. Soil. This is some people major in this kind of stuff. What's the right kind of soil to grow stuff? We have salty soil in California. Where I'm at, my house is rocky. Put a shovel in the ground and pull up like 20 rocks. Not a whole lot grows in this part of Palos Verdes. Climate, certain climates are needed, some are no good. For example, oranges can't handle frost. Water supplies, some crops like rice need a tremendous amount of rice. To me it's ridiculous that we grow rice in California in a former desert land, because the amount of water that's used is incredible. Most of it is not paid for. Here's something a little some of you guys might find amusing. Artichoke cash crop, by far not even close. Marijuana, multi-billion-dollar crop now that's legalized in quite a few states. It's become California especially #1 cash crop. So there you go. Happy 420. Okay. The next thing is von Thunen's model. Now, von Thunen's model, what can I say about that? It's heavily tested on. It's a bunch of circles. Looks kind of like a dartboard. Why the College Board obsessed with this, I don't know. But it was written a long time ago. It was even translated in English until I was a kid. And basically, the city center, and it's common sense, 100% common sense. Let me explain it. Any land, farmland, or land that's doesn't have houses on it, that's closer to a city, it's going to be expensive. Okay, hey, you're done. And so what happens is, back in the day, this was made back in 1826. Back in the day, if you had dairy farming, things like cows, you had to keep them fairly close to the city because of refrigeration problems. It's not a problem anymore. We can transport refrigerated products from around the world. Back in 1826, the most expensive farmland nearest it was for dairy farming. The next level was forest, and that was used for fuel. We don't really use wood for fuel anymore. Not sure what we use wood for anymore. Maybe make cables, I don't know. And then the third layer was animal grazing. Field crops. Field crops was the third. Things that could be slowly brought to the city. And the very outside ring was where the animals would chew on their food. And you could just herd them or shepherd them into the city center, turn them into cheeseburgers or lamb chops or whatever. Okay, so the von Thunen's model is basically about real estate prices, how expensive land is for farming, and a lot of that, it's all based on how close it is to the city. Okay, let's talk a little bit about different types of commercial farming, and you can read it on your own. Horticulture, plants. Okay, so you can major in horticulture. So you can go to UC Merced, get your PhD in horticulture. Might be a good thing. Or maybe if you're going to Stanford, you could major in that. Truck farming is one of those misleading words. It's nothing to do with truck. Boop, boop. Truck farming, it predates that. It comes from the 1850s. So this is what it's not. Okay, it's not someone that puts a farm in their truck. That's not what it is. Okay, truck farming is small farmers small scale, just outside the city areas, and they bring their produce to market every day. They truck it to market. The word truck means to transport. It doesn't mean, like a Chevy or Ford 150. Okay, nothing to do with trucks. A lot of kids fall into that trap. Okay, truck farming is about small farms that bring their produce in the day. At night, they go back home and they eke a living out. None of these people do very well. Even today, the farmers market is an example of that. No one's getting, Elon Musk style rich off of truck farming. Okay. The last thing we have to talk about. Very last thing. A little bit about the agricultural revolution, which you remember from different history classes. You can read that on your own. Through time, people have improved farming techniques. That always ends up, the end result of that is you need less farmers, so which is kind of sad. Okay. Okay, selective breeding is the modern pig. If you go back 200 years, you wouldn't find any pink pigs. That's a completely man-made thing using selective breeding. Most of our dog species, which we don't eat, of course, and maybe bats. Do we eat bats? I hope not. Okay, dairy farm. Sad story of dairy farm. Dairy farming is one of the things that made America great, and it's not going to make it great again because dairy farming is dying. At one point, a big part of our GDP was through dairy farming, things like milk, cheese, butter, and unfortunately, those things make you kind of unhealthy. They give you cholesterol, give you a heart attack. So, because times have changed, really starting in the 90s, obesity, dietary, and the thing is, America is no longer European dominant. There's not as many white folks in the country. There used to be a lot of non-white folks. They don't like dairy products. How popular is ice cream in Vietnam? Probably not. Can't get the example, right? You can't get the idea. And so because of that, dairy farming has made a decline. Okay, so keep that in mind if you see something like that on the AP test. I don't know if you'll say anything, but never know. Organic farming, we're going to end the whole thing on sustainable farming, and it's that tree hugging kind of stuff. Yay! Chop a tree down, plant another tree. Yay! Eat a fish, make 2 new fish. How it goes. Right? It's all about better farming techniques, trying to avoid depleting limited resources. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. And that's our last new stuff. We've covered the content, and we'll have to do some review. And hey, we're getting there, huh? Okay, have a good one.